What's going on, YouTube fam? Today I want to give you guys a quick look at the sail and dark mocha Jumpman jack. This is Travis Scott's first actual silhouette of his own with Jordan brand. Before I get into the video and go over the kicks, if you are new to my channel and this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for kicking it with me. But listen, while I have you here, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell. That way when I upload new material or post anything, you'll get notified and you can head to the channel and see what I uploaded for you guys. If you are on social media like Instagram, X, really any of the social media platforms these days, you enjoy photos of sneakers, outfit ideas with sneakers, anything related to kicks, give me a follow. You can find me. I am at iAMTMCII. And lastly, if you enjoyed the video while you're watching it or afterwards, hit the thumbs up. That really goes a long way. It's an indicator to me. Let me know that you're enjoying my content and just make me want to keep recording videos when I have pickups. So now that the intro is all out of the way for all my first time comers, we can drop right into the review of these kicks. Like I mentioned, this is Travis Scott's first silhouette of his own with Jordan brand. So he's been doing collaborations on several Jordan silhouettes, some Air Max, Nike SBs, but he's never had like his own signature silhouette until now. And this is his first silhouette. It's the Jumpman Jack. This is I guess the name that they're going by, and it's actually a trainer. So like there was a whole ad and campaign that was released, and it's supposed to be like a lifestyle shoe that you could typically do anything, and you could work out, you could go walk on trails, you could hike, play ball, lift weights, do anything. So it's supposed to be meant to like be a versatile, do whatever you want and can in type shoe. So that's the whole campaign and what the message was when they rolled these out. I'm not sure what's going to happen and if he's going to continue to like drop limited releases like he did with this one, but there are several other colorways kind of already slated from what I've seen him wearing and just some leaks. But this is the first colorway and the one I wanted to make sure I got my hands on because I have all of Travis's like first silhouettes that he collabed on, and I wanted to kind of just keep that collection going. The review wise, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over like the different materials on the kicks, and then I'll touch on quality control. And towards the end of the video, I'm gonna lace them up, toss them on feet, and I'll go over sizing and comfort for you guys. So just stick around and I pretty much got you guys covered for everything on here. So before I get into the material, quick little story, man. I was trying to get these on the sneakers app, and I entered the draw, and I actually had something to do for work, and I was sitting down and I saw a notification from my bank pop up on my phone and my watch, and I was like, oh man, I actually hit. But once I finally got time to check and look into it, I looked at my sneakers app and I noticed I didn't get the got 'em screen. So I went to my email and I saw that I had just recently updated my card information. My card number is the exact same, but the expiration date and the CV number were different. So I only updated the date and the CV. Long story short, my card got declined and I didn't get the shoes, but I had a plan B in the works, and that's how I was able to still get these. Kind of sucks because I finally hit like on a limited Travis shoe on the sneakers app, but my bank and sneakers didn't like that. So that's enough of that little background. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Going over the materials, you got like, it seemed like a really nice grain of leather on the shoes. The toe box is made of a canvas. See if you guys can hear that, like a really rough, hard, thick canvas, but you have like a nice kind of grain of tumbled leather on the shoe, on the leather portions. So you get a nice grain of leather and you get like a nice fabricy, thick type lace on here. And you get different lace options, and I'll share that and show that to you guys also. The little jack symbol is embroidered. I believe this say jack, like you could look at it, it's a J-A-C-K, spelled kind of different ways, but it's kind of like a little funny symbol. And I want to say like all the different alphabets for jack is in here spelled some kind of way. I think that's what that symbol is, but that's embroidered. Coming to the iconic, I guess, Travis's symbol, the reverse swoosh. And for those who don't know, Dennis Rodman's shoe is the actually the first shoe that had that reverse swoosh. So Travis wasn't the first one who did this, just a FYI. But Travis took it, and that's what he's known for. But, you know, Dennis Rodman's shoe with Nike was the first ones that had that reverse swoosh. But you do get more of that nice tumbled leather on here. You guys can see me pushing on it. Kind of feel nice, like almost like a basketball or football leather for how it looks. It's a nice tumble. You get more of that canvas on the side of the shoe and come around to the back. This little area right here is kind of nice grain of suede, nice soft feeling suede. Got the JumpMan Jack or the Cactus Jack, little smiley face. Inside the shoe, you got, this is what the insole looks like. So it got more of it got this kind of pattern. It kind of look like the outsole, and I'll show you guys that in a second. And then on the tongue, you have the JumpMan with the Cactus Jack crown over his head. So that's Travis Scott little symbol. He usually put like the little crown over the head. I think it's like the 3 spikes for, you know, a cactus too. I believe so. And you get some more of that nice grain material leather on the tongue, but it's just painted in brown. So that is pretty much the materials on the side. Coming to your outsole and midsole, you got a nice gum midsole and outsole. And there was a message when I first unboxed these, and I'll show you guys a little bit of the unboxing before I took them out, because they were wrapped. And there was a little note on there letting you know that the jack at the bottom of the shoe within time is going to wear off. I felt like, I don't know why they told us that, because all shoe bottoms start to wear over time, but I guess they wanted to just mention if this start to peel off sooner than you expect, that's why. So they gave us a kind of a heads up warning that this jack that you see over time as you wear them, it's going to peel and fade away, and it's meant to do that. So that's just an FYI. And as far as the traction pattern, like I showed the insole, it's a weird pattern. I've never seen an outsole like this. I don't know if this really gonna give any kind of traction, because it's really all over the place. But this is the outsole that you get on these. So that's pretty much it for as your material goes. Quality control, I think the QC on these were done really good. And that's good because it's a collaboration. With collabs, you hope you get decent quality control. It seemed like with my pair, seemed like they did a pretty good job. Usually you would have like a lot of glue marks, stitching issues, some kind of minor imperfections, but at a glance in the first couple little passovers I didn't see any kind of major flaws with my pair. And that's a good thing. You wish you would get more of this kind of quality control out of Nike and Jordan brand, but you just don't all the time. So the QC was decent on here. I did mention that you do get other laces. So you get 4 laces total. You get the white that comes in. You get like an off-white cream. You get a kind of a speckled brown pair, and then you got just straight brown. So you have some options to add some character to the shoe if you don't like the standard white that comes in it. So that's pretty much for the materials, the quality control. I'm gonna show you guys the box now, because you do get, it's a really sturdy, thick box. So look how thick this cardboard is. It's a really heavy, well put together box, and it's probably why retail was $200 on these. You're probably paying for the goodies in the box, because the shoe itself on foot, and when I cover that, I'll talk about more of the comfort and sizing. It don't feel like a shoe that's worth $200. But here is your label that you get on here. So you get your product code, the color breakdown. You have this little QC. You can scan this with your camera. The Nike website will pop up, and it'll just take you to the regular Nike website. On the box, it's a lid style box. You get Jack written here. You got JumpMan written on the side, Cactus Jack, the face, Cactus Jack written here, JumpMan. You got Cactus Jack written here on the side. Just kind of keep turning it around so you have a little peek hole, and this, when the lid is down, this shows the actual size and the label of the box. More Jack writing, JumpMan. So that's pretty much it for as the box outside goes. The top of the box have the same little crown symbol on here. Show you guys that. So this is the top lid. So you got this the little Cactus Jack crown. So coming to the actual internal. So I mentioned earlier, like this was what the shoe was wrapped around, and this is the little saying that I showed you guys that was on each one of the shoes. And the tissue actually has Jack written all over it. You guys can't really see it that well, but you can see some of the writing, and it says Jack, the white tissue. And it's the same thing for the brown tissue that was wrapped around the shoes that was wrapped in the white paper. So you got the brown paper, you got this white paper that the shoes were in, and then you got a nice, thick, kind of heavy canvas tote to put the shoes in if you want. So it comes with a nice little tote bag as well. And on the tote, you have the Cactus Jack symbol, embroidered JumpMan, and you got these kind of dyed, dipped tips for the bag. So you get some really good goodies. And like I said, maybe that's why the retail was $200. But that is that. Show you guys the kicks one more time. Before I take them off here and toss them on feet, leave me a comment. I usually reply to you guys when y'all leave comments. But I'm gonna take them off here now, lace them up, toss them on feet. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys, here's a quick on feet look at the JumpMan Jack trainers, Travis Scott first signature shoe. I just wanna show y'all what they look like really quick on feet. I guess first things first, the most asked question from you guys is sizing. How do they fit? How do they run? And let's just dive right into that. So to me, I have a medium to somewhat narrow foot, and I prefer like a snug exact fit on my kicks. Snug, not tight, there's a difference. So snug is more like a sock fit, fits like a glove, and tight is like your toes are balled up and you are in pain and you can only wear the shoes for a certain amount of time. My feet aren't doing any growing, so I prefer like a snug fit. I don't like a lot of room in my shoes like some people. I just like a snug fit. Because I feel like with shoes too, certain leathers over time, they start to stretch and all that stuff as well. So if you have medium to narrow width feet like me and you like a snug fit, I believe you can go down a half size in these. If you don't want like a snug fit and you prefer like just a little bit of room in the toe, you could go true to size, and I think you'll be perfectly fine. If you have wide feet and you want a snug and exact fit, I think go true to size. I think go true to size only because it's a narrow fitting shoe right here. And maybe it feel different if you loosen the laces up, but the laces are extremely long, FYI. So I had to go all the way up to, you know, almost one hole just to lace them like this, and the loops are still pretty long. So I don't know, it's gonna be a gamble. I think going true to size, if you have wide feet, you'll be okay, but you might have a little bit of toe room because they do fit and feel a little bit long than most shoes. Because like I said, I went down a half size and I still have like the tip of my big toe is like somewhere around here. So I still have like all this room still left in the shoe, and I went down a half size. So it's all about sizing and preference on how you like your shoes to fit. As far as comfort goes, I don't feel like any real technology in here. It's not like a shoe with air, I don't think. No air units. The insole feels kind of flat. It feels like a really flat shoe. Like I really feel like a lot of the ground walking in these. It's more comfortable than a Jordan 1 or Dunk. And maybe that's because of the material that the upper is made out of. But as far as like the outsole and midsole, it's not something up to date technology wise that I would have expected. It really feels like an old technology, and it's a flat shoe. I can still rock these any kind of, you know, all day long and not be in pain. But I just, you know, I thought I would have got more comfort out of these, if that makes sense. And you do got the strap options too. I'm not sure how I'm gonna rock them, either strapped or unstrapped. So for the video purpose, I just kind of showed you guys what they look like both ways. You can rock them with the strap with no problem. I was able to Velcro it all the way across. Because you know, some shoes with Velcro with the straps, you're not able to strap it all the way, but I was able to do it with no problem. Or you can just rock it unstrapped if you want to add a little character or style to how you want to wear it. So I'll stop rambling now. Just want to show y'all what they look like on feet. As I mentioned, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos to come. I'll see y'all later. Peace.